कैसे हो गुड्डू भैया?
Arey, my God, it's my nemesis, yeah. I'm wherever it's all about Mirzapur and it's all about when is it coming and what's the new. मतलब आज सुबह तो मुझे गालियां पड़ रही थी कि you are not thankful, तुम्हें अभी release करना चाहिए और how can you not take this opportunity. And I said, I apologized. I said it's not in my hands. I'm happy to fight for you with Amazon.
अभी किसी ने लिखा है मिर्जापुर 2 update.
Yeah. And I swear the galis are all compliments, beautiful, because they're all coming from dialogues and whatever. And it's after a point I'm like, I don't know if they're actually abusing or yeah.
But your music video, yeah, aaj bhi 25 million views.
I
Did you
know.
anticipate it?
It's gone it's gone skyrocketing. I think it's just a beautiful song, and it's an original piece by Vishal Mishra. I love him. He's a great singer and great talent. So yeah, I'm really happy that I was part of this song, and Gurmmeet directed it. He directed Mirzapur as well. So that was a little bit of a homecoming. But yeah, how have you been? How have you been holding up?
Don't ask, yeah. I mean, this kind of human connection is keeping me sane. Otherwise, as they say, bats and toilet paper, we've gone batshit crazy.
Man, but I hope you're with family, or who are you? Where are you?
In Delhi with family and my doggo. So, I mean, they keep you together.
Nice. Oh, nice. That's nice.
And you're all by yourself. You don't even have your doggos with you.
Yeah. But hopefully soon. I think it's an interesting time, because I think as actors we are somewhere used to isolating ourselves. When we're prepping for projects and stuff. But but the moment it's involuntary, it suddenly it gets hard. It gets to you, and it starts to play on your mind.
Which is true, because as Gajraj Rao, I spoke to him, he said this is like an unplanned holiday.
Yeah.
And there is this uncertainty also.
I mean, there's uncertainty everywhere, right? Across the globe right now. Leaves you wondering which part of it is true. What are you being fed? Which narrative should you follow?
Exactly.
And as Indians, we're already well versed with that part. So, so I think it's just about going with the flow and just keeping trying to control the fear. I think fear is a big part of this, and it's almost worrisome, because even after this, I'm scared that will be one thing that people might play on. The fear of this virus.
Which is true. And what do you think is the new normal going to be like? Because things as we knew as normal are not going to be so.
I mean, this is becoming part of the new normal, us chatting like this.
I know.
We're already trying to fit in. Everybody's so happy fitting in, and it's nice, but sometimes it's scary, that we're told to fall in line, and we're all happily falling in line, or so many of them obviously are not very happy. The people who are actual people on the ground are not really getting the best of this. So I don't know what the new normal is. I think a lot of breaks my heart to see so many migrant workers and everybody losing their jobs and livelihoods. I like Gajraji is right. It's the uncertainty that's very scary. We guys are still very privileged. I mean, I'm my biggest my highlight of my life is कि प्रेशर कुकर की सीटी से मुझे डर लगता है.
और अगर कोई बेल बजाते कौन है
ना? It's crazy. It's like this shortest horror story that I'd read somewhere, and what was it? I can't remember, but it was it was the last man on earth stood alone in his room one night, and there was a knock on the door. That's it. That's the story.
It's like a dystopian reality that we are living in. Pehle suna tha where people will talk like that. There's no human contact. Do you think completely it's a dystopian reality? I mean, sometimes we thought would happen 2000 years later is happening now.
Yeah. uh, you know, if you're mildly spiritual, I think it's also a very weird time to think that the universe has literally spat us out in many ways. The nature has, and there's been a major churning that's happening, and I want to believe that. I want to believe that some higher thing is at play, because otherwise we'll be stuck with just trade wars and bio warfares and, you know, cashless societies, and
Yeah.
that's what we're entering. That's going to be the new norm, you know, and that's scary. Yeah.
True. I hope people take something back from here, because at the end of the day, you're powerless. About, this has just proved it. One virus has rendered you powerless.
Yeah. It also suddenly makes you wonder that an unseen thing, an unseen common enemy, can make everybody fall in line, and then you can direct hate, you can direct happiness, you can direct actions, um, anything pretty much.
Which
So
is true.
yeah.
You've been reading quite a bit. We got your records also, Chomsky and all, man.
Oh yeah, I hope I won't be prosecuted for that. But yes, I've been reading a lot of stuff. I mean, I you know, all kinds of stuff. There's some mindless fiction also. You know, I have my hands on a lot of my stuff that's been in the library forever, and you know, I've just not paid attention, and always been on the back burner. So I always keep a puzzle that's been unsolved, the 1,000 piece puzzle. Uh, so yeah, all kinds of things are happening, and yeah. Are you
And
reading
also,
something these days?
I am reading, but don't get time to read since I'm lining up the lives and then working on that. So one day after the other. So I've just picked up Elizabeth Gilbert's latest, basically very light reading stuff. And I'm watching dramas in the evening.
Oh
And that too
wow,
light stuff. No heavy
nice.
stuff for me.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Don't.
Contagion and no nothing else. Very light
God,
stuff.
it's very depressing. Don't watch all that. Yeah.
No Parasite. I've seen Parasite, but people are giving that list not to do. Very light, happy stuff.
Yeah, that's great. I think people should just watch happy stuff right now, because I think the next phase is going to be a great phase for the shrinks. Uh, you know, because sorry, I mean, I shouldn't say
Which is
this,
true.
but it's true. People are going to need a lot of people to talk to, and not just keep finding motivation. You can't. After a point, you're gonna get stuck.
Which is true.
Um, so yeah.
I agree with you. And also, Death on the Nile was all set to release, and what an exciting lineup, man! I envy you, Gal Gadot, Annette Bening, Russell Brand. Doesn't get better than this, and being directed by Kenneth Branagh. So please tell
Yeah.
us a bit about that.
Oh, that's very exciting. It's of course the same team that made Murder on the Orient Express. Of course, Kenneth Branagh is playing Hercule Poirot, which is the detective. So this movie has been made before as well, Death on the Nile in
Yeah.
1971 with Betty Davis and all these people. But this time the cast is younger and more diverse. I'm not playing Indian or of Indian origin, so I have heavy accented. There's Gal, there's Army, Hammer, there's Dawn French and Jennifer Saunders. They are the matlab, comic uh, queens of England. You'll see them. There's Rose Leslie from Game of Thrones. Um, so that's quite a cast. I think I'm looking forward to it. I think we were supposed to release in October, but you know, I think the whole world is on pause right now, and has been sort of pushed to the other side. So you know, let's see what happens. I don't
So
know,
on
but
set, who were you most tongue-tied, or just more not tongue-tied, just impressed, like with you?
who? Sorry.
Who on set of Death on the Nile were you most impressed with? When you went on set, you were like, oh wow.
Oh, I think a lot. I think all of them at some point. You know, like I, mostly I think Russell Brand, uh, because you know we've always seen him in all these comedy films, and of course even the one we're doing. You know, he's very sophisticated and playing the comedy, but not playing it. But that man is very spiritual, and that man. Um, I mean, I was really in awe of him. I'm in awe of that man's entire life. Then Annette Bening, and I think that time I don't know the impeachment trials were on in America, so she would be on the phone, and something was on in India, so I would be on the phone listening, and we would constantly be discussing like politics and stuff. And so yeah, it was it was quite everybody. It was just unique, and they bring their own flavor. And I'm really excited to be part of this. And let's see how it pans out. Don't know.
And you know, your Instagram posts are quite the envy of a whole lot of people. So yesterday when I was like Samuel L. Jackson, I was like, guy.
Yes.
कभी जूडी डेम जूडी डेंजुन पर रिप्लाई कर रहे हो आप उनके ईस्टर बनी वाले पोस्ट पे.
Yeah, I think it's a nice sort of gap to bridge, finally that we guys are all at global levels, and not just me. I mean, there's so many others, I'm sure, but yeah, we don't have to Pito Hindoras. I think it's, it's nice.
Yeah, I know. There are many who do. एक छोटा सा भी role होता है तो वो
yeah, which is why I can't do that. I think also because I've understood that the things work very differently on the other side of the world, and so it's okay. I'm very proud of my cinema in India, and we promote a certain way, and I don't have to promote my Western work that way, and that's it. Just leave it at that.
It just gets promoted.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
how have these like 3 weeks, 4 weeks actually been for you?
Trying, quite testing. I mean, we can all be positive about it, but it's not all hunky dory all the time. It's got its own pros and cons. मतलब पोछा भी लगा रहा हूँ, cleaning भी कर रहा हूँ, and I'm also sort of doing self-help and reading and watching stuff and also writing stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be the best example, I just keep praying that something good comes out of this.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. You had to postpone your wedding too, you and Richa.
Yes. In fact, right about now, I think we would have been, almost prepping for it. So, but it's good, I guess, I think we'll celebrate with the whole world once everything opens up, and hopefully a good time comes, let's see. Yeah.
I'm sure. वो एक क्या चीज है जो आप सबसे ज्यादा मिस कर रहे हो?
I'm missing my mom a lot, and because I can't be with them in Lucknow, and I miss home food. Sometimes when you cook for yourself, it's like मैंने तो बनाया है, मुझे पता है कैसा taste आएगा. You know what I mean? And the surprise of tasting something new on the table when it comes from the recipes of home. But yeah, otherwise it's just looking forward to the recent time where I can maybe meet Richa, go there, spend some time with her. But yeah, these are things I'm missing, I think.
The पहली चीज क्या करोगे जिस दिन when hopefully May the 4th will be with us? What are you going to do? The first thing you're going to do? First thing.
I think I'm just gonna run outside. I'm gonna just run. I'm gonna put on my jogging shoes and I'm just gonna run to Andheri. I live in Bandra, so I'm gonna be on foot, take in as much air, hopefully uninfected air by then, and hug people, man, if I can. Once, because that's another thing. Because once this lockdown gets over, the conditioning of this lockdown is going to carry on for another few months. So people are going to be like, washing hands all the time and all, like, stay away. Don't come close. Yeah. So social gatherings will be a problem.
Which is true. But truly social distancing, and you actors have always craved for self-isolation and me time. ये तो खुदा ने बहुत ज़्यादा ही दे दिया सबको.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for us. So that's why I think somewhere, I think it's also, the relief funds that have been created and a lot of people who are actually helping on ground. We are trying to get in touch with them once this lockdown gets over, because the rehabilitation of people is going to take a long time. And that's not going to, because we guys are still within our balconies and our houses, right? We have windows. तो वो थोड़ा सा मेरे mind पे play करता रहता है all the time, but not that I'm any great or I'm doing any good stuff, but I try. We can all try.
लोग बार बार गुड्डू भैया गुड्डू भैया गुड्डू भैया मिर्जापुर मिर्जापुर गुड्डू भैया लिखे जा रहे हैं, और किसी ने ये पूछा आपका मिर्जापुर में सबसे फेवरेट कैरेक्टर कौन सा है?
मिर्जापुर में सबसे फेवरेट मेरा बबलू, which is played by Vikrant Masi. I think that was one of my most favorite characters, and I love him also as a as I think as an actor, and of course Shweta Tripathi's part was very interesting, which people will see in the next season 2 in a very very big way. So hopefully. But yeah, Pooja, this is the thing, okay? So no matter what we discuss we could discuss aliens right now. यहाँ मिर्जापुर का वार्तालाप चलता रहेगा.
हाँ, मिर्जापुर and गुड्डू भैया again. It's only मिर्जापुर and गुड्डू भैया मिर्जापुर.
या ये आजकल का ये फ्लेवर है, क्योंकि सब ना ऐसे कंटेंट नहीं है, और मतलब है भी या जो भी हो, आई थिंक दे जस्ट एवरीबॉडी वांट्स.
यू वर फिनोमिनल एज गुड्डू भैया फ्रॉम मिर्जापुर. वो आपके नाम के साथ बस जुड़ गया है गुड्डू भैया. अली कोई नहीं बोलेगा गुड्डू भैया.
I like that. I think there's a lot of love in that. It's sweet. It's nice. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
So anyways, any recommendations you can give us since we are all consuming content? वो कहते हैं ना बेचारे आर्टिस्ट को इतनी गालियां देते हो, ट्रोल करते हो, at the end आर्टिस्ट ही रेस्क्यू पे के लिए आया ना, by serving you his content.
No, I think one of the great I've been watching a lot of I mean, I'm a big fan of South films anyway. So, one of my top films are usually from, Tamil cinema or Malayalam cinema. But, there's a wonderful film that's come on Amazon called Trans. Fahad's done it, Fahad Fazal.
Gajraj Rao also just recommended that.
Yeah, brilliant. Because they also, because these are a few times when it helps us get out of our Bollywood bubble. Because they are doing some iconic stuff. At the same time, there's a very interesting film called Platform. I don't know if somebody recommended that. You should check that out. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Spanish hai, but it will bring everything in perspective. Brilliant plot. What else? Yeah, and of course I think और काफी चीजें हैं. मतलब I've finished Netflix.
हाँ, वो लग रहा है बहुत लोग Netflix में बहुत कुछ है. That's what. Netflix खत्म हो गया, Amazon खत्म हो गया. I'm talking about Spanish. There's a Spanish show called House of Flowers. It's now the 3rd season is going to come out. Not bad.
Yes. Oh yes, I know.
Not a bad watch.
It's good.
Not
it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not a bad watch. They're
nice. I'll check it out.
and wacko. So in these times when everybody's gone wacko, may as well watch other wackos.
Oh wow, lovely. I'll check it out.
अभी किसी ने पूछा है आपसे, आप एल पचिनो या मार्लोन ब्रांडो का कोई डायलॉग बोल सकते हो?
Oh my God, कौन बोला?
ये किसी का ऊपर गया है, एक पता नाम मिस हो गया मुझसे. एल पचिनो या मार्लोन ब्रांडो का एक डायलॉग बोलो.
एल पचिनो के तो बहुत हैं, मतलब oh God, these are my favorite actors, by the way. So you're asking the wrong person. So Marlon Brando's was, of course, the famous line from Waterfront, which is just 2 words I'll say, and it's because it was you, Charlie. It was you. And Pacino is more like, oh God, I feel stupid. You know what? I'll make a video and post it. I hate doing it on live, but I do a pretty good Pacino.
Awesome. I can maybe post my picture with Pacino because that's the only thing I have to boast about.
Are you serious?
Yes, I met him for Hunters and I was so proud.
Wow, good. I have one too, but like ऐसे मैंने Irishman के time में मिला था मैं. Yeah.
Chalo, we should post our pictures. Thank you so much, Ali.
Thank you.
Stay safe, and thank you so much for spreading some good vibes here on Good Times.
Thank you. You too. Take care. Bye.
Take care. Hope to see you in person soon.
Inshallah, we will.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Stay safe. Take care. All
you
the
too.
best.
Bye.
Bye.